but not least, but not quite last, let's go ahead and talk about this Real Housewives of Atlanta situation. Did y'all watch the finale? Press one if you watched the Real Housewives of Atlanta season finale, the lowest season ever in the history, in the 15-year history of this show. Did y'all tune in? Press one if you tuned in. I want to know. Tina saw it. Okay. 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 A few of y'all. Oh, y'all watched it for real. Hey, Val. Shout out to Val B. Okay. Jessica said, hell no, I ain't watched it. Oh, okay. Anyway, well, I watched it and I wasn't impressed. I know some of y'all were. Okay. Um, I don't even. I was gonna review it. I'm kind of torn about reviewing it. Well, let's go ahead and talk about Kenya because it's Kenya's situation that really has been making the rounds. In addition to Drew and Ralph, but we already knew about them. But Kenya, discussing having another baby and saying that she's gonna hide it from Mark because technically she signed legal paperwork and she's the owner of the embryos and yada yada yada, and she might get a surrogate and this, that, and the third. She hasn't spoke to him about it, but she got a right to the embryos. But my thing about here's the thing. You talk about this on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. You talk about it on a TV show. So clearly he's gonna know. So I don't understand what that was about. Kenya didn't have no storyline this season. I know Team Twirl in here. I know Team Twirl gonna get mad. It is what it is. I know Kenya sat down with Carlos King and spilled all the tea and how she felt. But Kenya is reaping what she has sown, and y'all know it. Kenya has been a low down, dirty housewife for how many seasons now? And then she tried to come back all nice after she got humbled, after she got fired for, that marriage stunt. Then she came back and it was like, girl, she was a whole different Kenya. Every now and then the old Kenya would come back out, but it wasn't the same. Yeah, but whatever. But Kenya has been complaining about production. Okay, Kenya says that production ain't showing none of her events. That production is limiting her storyline because they're taking out stuff like she had a party with Brooklyn for Brooklyn's birthday and all the kids came and all the housewives moms came, and it's like, okay, but was that entertaining? Was it gonna be good? Did y'all get to arguing or something? Was there some deep conversation that was had during the baby's birthday party? Because I don't know that we would have cared if the birthday party was in or out. I don't know. Then Kenya says that they didn't include her Kenya Moore hair spa in the footage. And remember, she invited everybody. Child, she had Latoya there. She had colorist Claudia there, looking crazy. Everybody was there trying to get a moment. And just like Cynthia Wedding, at least Cynthia Wedding got a little 5-minute segment or whatever. Kenya just got like 3 seconds at the end. That ain't funny. But Kenya is saying, it's wrong. Production must have something against her. But how about when we go to her Kenya Moore hair spa page? Like, it's giving me that she just rented a space. It's giving me that she just rented a space to throw a party. That's what it's giving me. But I don't know. But here go Kenya and her dad. This was in February. Talk about her dad made a rare appearance. Okay. This is the Kenya Moore hair spa page. Y'all can follow it if you want to, but ain't no action on it. There is what she claims it used to look like. I don't know that that's it. I don't know. There is her vision for the whatever room, but that's her vision. There is the lobby, but this see she trying to make it seem like this is the building lobby. She trying to make it seem like that this right here was this right here, and that's not what that is. This a whole different building, child. And then okay, she up here shopping for chairs. Okay, what is you shopping for? Like, isn't this a hair spa? Like, shouldn't somebody else be doing that? Can you? We don't believe you. We don't believe you. I don't believe her. I literally feel like she rented a space. Like she just rented a space to have a party for the Real Housewives of Atlanta and invited colorist Claudia and her friend, what's the other girl name? the AK girl over there, and Cynthia with her bob, and everybody, and Kenya with her wig, and they all came and had a party, and everybody was dancing and drinking and whatever, and they didn't show it, and Kenya didn't get her stipend for having the party, and now she mad because she spent money and they didn't show it. Where are the customers? Where is the hair spa? Where is this $30 million hair business? Like, we all for black businesses and everything, but where is it? Like, you can't continuously go online and pretend, make up stories, make up storylines. Like, she's been having fake boyfriends since she came on the show. Now, let's not even go there. Start with Walter and the African Prince and the millionaire matchmaker dude. And here we are now. She's making up fake events. Like, in the beginning of the season, she was supposed to be at the Magic City Classic or something. The people found out she wasn't even on the schedule to perform at the Magic City Classic. That was all a lie. She was recording some commercial or something with Brooklyn. Y'all remember that? Where's the commercial? We ain't seen it. Okay. What else? She did the hair spa. There is no hair spa. So maybe production just saw through your lies. Maybe they just finally was like, Kenya, we tired of these stunts and shows. Like, that's how I see it. I don't know. Not Candy said the booty was lopsided, child. Not everything is fake. Well, people are saying that it is karma that Kenya is experiencing these things because peep gang. Hold on. Kenya on entertainment, was it on Entertainment Tonight? Well, she basically told the world that when your time is up, your time is up. When Nene was complaining about, them cutting her scenes, y'all remember that? Y'all remember when Nene was complaining right before, she closed the laptop? Now here is look. Listen to what Kenya had to say. Look, copyright disclaimer on section 107. Y'all know the drill. Allowance is made for fair use. Yada 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 yada. Blah 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 blah. Okay. Now listen to this.
She's the originator. Oh, the real premiere just starts. And in fact, her presence now is not impactful at all. She's missed out on at least 4 to 5 episodes this season. So that clearly means that the network is sending you a message. You're not as important as you think you are. Her presence now is not impactful at all. She's missed out. Tried so hard to tell people she's the HBIC. She's the this. She's the originator. Oh, the real premiere just starts. And in fact, her presence now is not impactful at all. She's missed out on at least 4 to 5 episodes this season. So that clearly means that the network is sending you a message. You're not as important as you think you are. The message is very clear. Either the network feels that you're still a valuable asset on the show, or they don't. You're replaced or phased out, and you just have to move on. Nene has been on.
So she was on her high horse then, she had her peach and everything. And when Nene was complaining about not having fewer and fewer episodes, and she felt like, Bravo was doing her wrong for building the house that everyone was sitting on, Kenya went on a whole interview tour to tell Nene they were sending you a message, girl. You was no longer needed, honey. Mm-hmm. Well, Kenya, they sending you a message, girl. You was no longer needed. You and your fake marriage and your fake divorce that's been going on for 2 years, you were no longer needed on the show. Now what? Is Kenya going to now join the lawsuit with Nene? Now look, I'll play it again. Okay, hold on.
Who she really is, you will see that she is extremely intimidated, jealous, envious, whatever you want to call it, of my presence.
So Nene was envious of her, but then she said you was no longer needed
on the show.
Let's talk about Kenya. Was she the reason that you hesitated coming back?
I wouldn't give her that much credit.
Really?
Absolutely.
Hold on, y'all know Nene don't care.
Like, that's where it lives.
I know what it is. She wants to, that's why she tried so hard to tell people she's the HBIC, she's the this, she's the originator. Oh, the real premiere just starts. And in fact, her presence now is not impactful at all. She's
Kenya, your presence now is not impactful at all. What can y'all tell me what Kenya's storyline was this season 15? What was Kenya's storyline?
Missed out on at least 4 to 5 episodes this season. So that clearly means that the network is sending you a message. You're not as important as you think you are. The message is very clear.
You're not as important as you think you are. The message is very clear, Kenya. The message is very clear. Kenya was not going to Nene out. What? But yeah, it is what it is. And so Kenya is online basically saying production is doing her wrong, honey. They is doing her wrong. They won't show her life. She don't understand. They edited everything out. She retweeting things that people are saying. Who was this? Some blog said the same editing happened on RHOA this season. It's the same editing we've been calling out on RHOP. You can't expect any show to thrive if the producers and showrunners play favorites for the sake of making certain people look good. It's not giving. Kenya was a-okay when she was the favorite. Okay, Kenya was all right if she when she was the favorite, and then she talking about a spinoff. What kind of spinoff we gonna have with Kenya? We don't even see her family no more. What are we gonna see Kenya and Twirl and Brooklyn? The Kenya Twirl and Brooklyn show. Kenya is not that interesting. I'm sorry. Look, people were saying that Carlos King was saying that Kenya makes the show. There is no housewives without Kenya. Child, clearly there is. There has been and there will be. Okay. Now, people are speculating because production cut her scenes that perhaps that means that it's time to go. Hmm, I don't know. Look, somebody said, hold on, I'm showing you what Kenya is let me show you what Kenya is over here tweeting. Yeah. Kenya is mad, mad. Kenya retweeted a picture of Nene, honey. That's when you know she mad. Now she trying to not they showed us 5 seconds of Kenya's salon opening. That's a goddamn insult. So Kenya reposted that. Okay. And people are saying, that production was favorable to Kenya and not favorable. I mean, was favorable to Marlo and not favorable to Kenya and Kandi. Now, Kandi claims that she got the villain edit, but for whatever edit she got a business to promote on the show, i.e., her movie, and she got her show picked up by Peacock, which is under the NBCU umbrella, just like Bravo. So clearly, Kandi is still in favor some kind of way. Now, let's not forget. Let's not forget this either. All these people complaining, and they was complaining and complaining and complaining. Now I don't want to hear Kandi and I don't want to hear Kenya saying that Bravo is racist towards them or unfair. Because y'all, Kandi went on a whole tour, Kandi and Cynthia, and basically said that you know
It's like when you look at a
that Bravo don't discriminate.
job, a lot of times you equate that to your pay. You know what I'm saying? And this is technically a job. And so if they're paying you like, they supposed to have been paying you all these years, you can't come back and say, oh, they treated me unfairly because you didn't get something else that you wanted.
So basically, this was her message to Nene. I guess this is her message to her friend Kenya as well. Like they've been paying you fairly. Kandi is the one who tells everybody, y'all getting paid enough. Y'all should shut up. Y'all getting paid enough. Y'all don't need to ask for no makeup and no hair. Y'all getting paid enough, so y'all don't need no special privileges. Don't we get paid enough that we can hire our own hairstylist? We don't need Bravo to do that. That's nitpicking. That was Kandi in the text. Now here's Kandi 2020 saying, you can't get mad when you've been getting all this money.
And so if they're paying you like, they supposed to have been paying you all these years, you can't come back and say, oh, they treated me unfairly because you didn't get something else that you wanted, or
so Kenya, don't be coming saying that, you got treated unfairly because Kandi said you got paid. She said it to Nene. It applies to you too. Let's finish with
something that you didn't like, however, your contract that particular year. You can't go back and just negate everything else that, that they've done in your situation. It's like,
so yeah, she didn't even mention Nene name, but that was an interview about Nene. So I think it also refers to Kenya as well. And the person who posted this on Twitter basically said, the same thing. They said Kandi said Kenya can't complain now that she's not getting what she wants because she took the job and the money. This March 2022 clip about Nene's allegations against Bravo is very applicable to Kenya now. I see Kandi distancing herself from Kenya soon. Hey, Radiance. Kandi ran out to do an interview about Bethany's lawsuit too. Kandi is, listen, just like Kandi said, Kandi is getting paid very well to tell y'all that Bravo is not racist, that Bravo is not discriminatory, that Bravo treats their employees very well. They pay Kandi a big check to do that. They make sure Kandi is good. They put Kandi's spinoffs on. They listen. They buy Kandi's movies, and so Kandi is the black token spokesperson for Bravo and all the misdeeds that they have done. I said what I said, and I ain't changing. Okay. Anywho, a lot of people, what did you write? Yes, Radiance, you always remind me, it always triggers me that the person who was actually protecting Kandi and Kenya at the time, the reason why Kandi is getting the edits that she's getting, even though I don't think Kandi really cares because she's still cool with production. It's Kenya who is pissed off, is Sherry Levine, who actually left the her role as unscripted the head of unscripted production. So she was over NBC. She was an executive. So when she left, that's when things started to change. That's when Kenya started to notice that, now things are different. Kandi started to notice that now things are a little different. Like we got to start showing our real life. We can't come on here and rent no dang event space and throw no spa party. A mess. Moving on. Let me see what else. Like this video as y'all come in here. And the past party. I don't really care about the past, but y'all might. I'll take a few calls. I'm done. I'll take a few calls and y'all can let me know what y'all think about this season of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Was it given what it was supposed to give? Did you like it? Do you believe with Kenya? Do you believe Kenya was unfairly treated? Do you feel like Kandi is getting favor from the masses? I honestly, when I started to think about it, I think Kandi might have told them to make her look a little bad. Y'all make me look too good now. I'm getting checks on checks on checks, and I'm getting all of these favors. And y'all need to make me look bad this season. That's what Kandi's giving me. I don't know. Yes, exactly. She is getting favor. Okay.